Hello everyone, welcome to our today's video. Before our today's video, let me share with you about this course. This is our COCO GP first round mock test, including 2 sets of paper. Every set we have the math and English paper. For the math question, we'll use like 80%, more than 80% of the questions that recalled by our previous P3 students who took the first round. Okay, and in English, we'll have our English teacher, who is the ex-GEP teacher, to make the questions. So hope it can help you to pass the GP first round. If you are interested in this course, you can contact our admin to sign up. Okay, so let's now move on to our today's video. So today's video, we will move on to another topic, which is the cycle and remainder. Okay, so if you joined our course before, we already did this practice, start from like P2, correct? So this kind of question is we make the patterns, okay? So we use the numbers or the letters to have some patterns. Then from the patterns, we can find the position, okay? So the question will give you a position and need to find in that position, what is the letter? Okay, so in order to do this question, we have to always to find how many letters in one pattern, and we will use the division to check how many patterns and what is the remainder. Okay, like our question is star, star, repeater. So every pattern, we have 4 letters, right? So 4 letters in one pattern. In order to find the 68 letter, we must use the division, 68 divided by 4, which equals 17. And this is no remainder, correct? So no remainder, don't do it wrongly, it's not S. S means the first one. So it means after you go the circles, you still left is 1. So you left is S. But our pattern is 17 pattern exactly. We don't have anything left. If you don't want to have anything left, so you must finish just next star, correct? You have to finish just next at the star. So means no remainder. It means the answer is the last one in your pattern. Okay, done. So no remainder is the last one. So we find the last letter is R. So we finish this question. Okay, so this is a typical cycle and remainder questions, right? Okay, we have another similar question for you to have a try. You can have a try first, then compare the answer. Okay, so for this one, still the same. I need to find how many letters in one pattern. We notice they are the purple, correct? So we have 6 letters in one pattern. Then if you know we have 6 letters in one pattern, question asking for 99. So we need to take 99 divided by 6, which give you 16, remainder 3. So remainder 3, what does it mean? It means you finish the purple 16 times. After 16 times, I need to write down another 3 more letters, correct? So when you write down another 3 more letters, you will still need to repeat the pattern. So when you repeat the pattern, very easy, we can find out this is PUR, that is repeated, correct? So the PUR, this is our remainder 3 letters. So that's why the third letter means the last one is what I want to find, which is the 99th letter. So we can find it is R. Done. So the answer is R again. Okay, all right, then continue. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, in order to do the next question, let's see this question, So it's a little bit different from just now the question. Just now the question is they will tell us how many ships I want you to find. But this question is, they will tell you how many ships are there in total. And they ask you another type, maybe just circles. How many are there in this pattern? Okay, so it's a little bit different, but we still need to find the cycle first. How to find? The question says we have 70 ships in total, and I notice one pattern is it always got 4 ships. Correct? One pattern got 4 ships. When you have 70 ships, so it's 70 divided by 4, which is 17 remainder 2. Okay, so means you will repeat this pattern 17 times and left with 2 more ships. Correct? Okay, so what are the 2 ships in left? You must be very clear to solve this question, okay? Then now the question says, after that, you need to find how many circles are there. We notice that every pattern is it just have 2 circles, correct? So every pattern have 2 circles, 17 patterns, we have 17 times 2, we have 34 circles. And as what we see just now, your remainder is very important. Your remainder 2, what is your remainder 2? After you finish 17 patterns, you will start with a new pattern. You cannot anyhow start. You must still follow this pattern. So when you follow this pattern, you always start with 2 circles first. So that remainder 2 are all circles. Okay, so before we have 34 circles, now we have another 2. So total we have 36 circles. Done. So the answer is 36. Okay, all right, that's all for this question. And let's see the last question. Last question a little bit weird. When someone read the question, hey teacher, I recall just now the question, is it the same question? Okay, you can pause the video and have a look. It's actually different questions, okay? So read the question carefully. So this question, they tell you there are 70 circles. Okay, then from the circles, they ask you to find how many triangles are there in this pattern. Okay, so how to do? A very typical wrong answer for this question is someone find teacher. When you have 2 circles, you always have 1 triangle in a pattern, correct? So I just use 70 divided by 2. Okay, that might wrong already. So let's see this question how to do. So again, I need to find the pattern. We notice that there are 4 shapes in one pattern, right? Since always have 4 shapes in one pattern, so and I always find that your every pattern contains 2 circles. Every pattern has 2 circles. So when you have 70 circles, is it I use 70 divided by 2? I try to think there are 35 patterns, correct? Okay, but the question is, you look at this graph. So here is the middle dot, dot, dot. And your last one is what? Your last pattern is not a full pattern. It's not 4 shapes. You only have 2 circles, right? So this last 2 circle is from an uncompleted pattern. So that means my 35 patterns, only the first 34 has a triangle. But the last one, it only have 2 circles. They don't have triangle, right? So done. We must understand this one. Otherwise, you have the colors mistake already. So there are 34 full patterns and follow 2 circles in the end. And the last one, 35th pattern, we don't have the triangle. Okay, so now let's start counting the how many triangles. Every pattern have 1 triangle, correct? Since every pattern have 1 triangle, we're not including the last pattern. So total 34 pattern, every pattern 1 triangle. So we should have 34 triangle in this question. Okay, so pay attention to this pattern. It is very important you read the pattern carefully. Not only how many shapes in one pattern, have to check they end with what or they start with what, okay? So that's the key point to solve this kind of question. Thank you for watching.